Okay, so I want to tell a little story about this thing that happened one time with this guy. So it's summer 2006, July 2006, and I'm up in Kings Park chilling with my friend Adam from Bayshore. If you heard my Jen story, yeah. Technically, it was San Remo, this little hamlet right next to Kings Park. It's the same shit, same town. So we're chilling outside the 7-Eleven. Him and a whole group of his friends, at least like 10 or 15 people, were all chilling. And I always used to wonder how, like, one guy could push around a big group of people just by himself, intimidate everybody. And I'm like, why don't they do shit? Why don't they all just jump the guy? Even if they can't fight that well, who cares? It's like 15, 20 on one. But they just stand there and take the guy's shit and let themselves get bullied. Well, I found out that night. Oh, I did. So, we're chilling, and all of a sudden, this car pulls up to the 7-Eleven, and this fucking asshole jumps out of the car, who I later found out was this kid named Anthony Lucenti. He was only 17 years old at the time, but in asshole years, he was already like 40 or 50. And, Kings Park is one of the Wigger capitals of Long Island. Most kids in Kings Park think they're fucking gangbangers, even though, like always, they've never been near the hood. And he's wearing like a bandana and like a wife beater and a chain, trying to look all gangster. And I'd never seen this guy in my life. And he jumps out of the car and starts bitching about some phone call some guy made to him when he was talking shit to Anthony. He's like, yo, bro, who the fuck was on the phone? Someone called me before and they were talking fucking shit. I think it was one of you guys. I better know right now who the fuck made that phone call, or all of you motherfuckers are coming with me. I'm like, what? Who is this asshole? I've never seen him in my life. Why is it? What phone call? What the fuck? I think anyone knew what he was talking about. A lot of the guys there knew who he was. And they're like, oh no, here we go. I guess he had a reputation for doing this type of shit. But it was new to me. And then he walks up to our group, right? It's like he's going to just pick the first person that he sees. Just totally random. Walks up to this kid named Sean DeFord and goes, hey, you! Was that you on the phone? Huh? Was that you? And before Sean can go, huh? What? Lucenti just punches this kid in the fucking face, knocks him to the ground in one punch, and then Sean's head hits the pavement, like bounces up like a basketball, and as his head is bouncing up, Lucenti like kicks him in the fucking face, or shins him in the face. And it was one of those moments where you knew what was going to happen, but, you're kind of a pussy and you're not used to conflict and fighting. You're not from the streets. Even if you know someone's going to swing at you, you don't really do anything. Then he walks up to me and goes, hey, was it you? Was it you? Before I could go, oh no, he fucking jabs me in the face. He didn't knock me down like Sean, because I could actually take a punch. But he knocked me back a little bit, because, this kid hit me with a jab. I don't know if he boxed or what, but he hit hard as fuck. And I felt it for sure. But Sean was just fucked up, right? Holy shit, I'm pretty sure he got a concussion. I don't know what grade of concussion he got, but it was a good one. His head really hit the ground. And Lucenti, after he hits me, he runs back to the car and they take off. So we had to drive Sean to the hospital to get his head checked out. And, the rest of us were fine. I think I had a little bloody nose, or maybe not even. But Sean, the whole time we're at the hospital, right? This guy's memory was wiped like he was in a car crash. I mean, I didn't think that could happen from getting punched. He wasn't even knocked out. He was just knocked down. Wasn't out cold. But I guess he just got hit so hard he couldn't remember anything. So he literally asks us like 100 different times over the span of a few hours, what happened? You got punched in the face and then you got kicked in the face when your head hit the pavement. Like 20 seconds later, what happened to me, man? You got punched in the face, knocked out, and then you got kicked in the face. What happened to me? Never mind. We'll tell you later, okay? Just no. And yeah, like I said, I quickly found out this guy was notorious in Kings Park and Smithtown for doing exactly this type of shit. He was one of the town bullies, and I don't know how often people stood up to him, but obviously not that night. You know, Adam, I loved Adam, but he was one of the biggest pussies I ever met in my life. He was mentally tough. Mentally, the guy was tough as nails. He would not back down from anybody, right? He'd give you a piece of his mind. He didn't care how big you were or whatever. When it came to physical fighting, he couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. I don't think he's been in a fight in his entire life. And yeah, he was not about to get my back. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why didn't you get my back, yo? There's like 15 of you pussies. He's like, man, I had my camera on me. I didn't want it to break. Well, put it down on the ground and then jump in. That's not an excuse. God damn it, you're killing me, Smalls. No, never to take you to another fight. Fuck. Yeah, like I said, you want to know how one person can intimidate a whole crowd? There you fucking go. There was 15 of us, and no one did shit. And me and Sean had to take all of it. For the other 13. Again, thanks, guys. Thanks for fucking nothing. And everyone in Kings Park, Smithtown, hated this guy. And like his brothers and his whole family, everyone hated him and like wanted to kill him. And they told me about how this one time someone went up to his house at like 3 o'clock in the morning and they spray painted Lucenti's are scum like on the street in huge, I'm talking like 5 foot tall letters. Everyone, the whole neighborhood could see it. And the town of Smithtown had to call somebody out to like remove it from the street. But yeah, Lucenti's are scum, which I guess is fitting. Definitely scum. And I have no idea what happened to the guy. I looked him up on Facebook once. I guess he lives in Florida now. He has kids. God forbid. But yeah. Yeah, that was it. We didn't end up pressing charges because the steps I had to go through for that, it was just like, what's the point? Forget about it. One day he's going to fight the wrong guy and he's just going to get his ass laid out. I'm sure he has before and since. But yeah. So that was the story of the fucking town douchebag and bully from Kings Park, Anthony Lucenti, who walked up to people and punched them in the face for no reason at all. What a guy. What a fucking guy.